Welcome to another video yet again. Do have a very nice, extremely rare biotech penny stock trading just around $2, looking primed up for a very big move, guys. They just closed a $7 million offering and they do have a massive pipeline of catalysts. We have to talk about this one, guys. Drop a quick like for me on this video if you are enjoying this content. It really does help me out. But looking at this chart, we do have a triple bottom in play right here, and this black line you see is a monthly, a weekly, and daily support level. It is about to test, and you can see every single time it has reached this level, it did spike up very aggressively. This is a tiny $8 million company that has just around $8 million in cash, so already has their entire market cap in cash on hand and only a 3 million share float. So this means when we do get PRs, this one can absolutely squeeze. Keep in mind, we do have a massive pipeline. They actually just received FDA clearance. That's actually why they did this $7 million offering, to prepare to market their products. So, we could get some more revenue coming in. As like I said, they do have a very massive pipeline, have been very active with PR. So something else I should mention that just happened, I believe just a few weeks ago, last month, they did receive a $25 price target from a well-known analyst, which was H.C. Wainwright. So this tiny $2 penny stock did get that massive $25 12-month price target. That's something that was very interesting that came out, and we are reaching this very key level. This is the top biotech play to watch, and guys, you have to check out the executives and the people running this company. So the CEO himself was a board member for 15 years of ticker CDNA, which is a $1.5 billion company. But we have the CFO, the chief financial officer, who served as controller at Next Wave Pharmaceuticals, which was later acquired by Pfizer Inc., which is a 200 or just around a $170 billion company. And check this out, we have the senior vice president of devices. Keep in mind, these are all members, the people running this tiny $8 million biotech penny stock I'm about to show you. But we have the senior vice president of devices who worked in senior positions in manufacturing and product development for two different companies, and both of these were later acquired by Boston Scientific, which is a $123 billion company. Make sure you watch this entire video all the way until the end, because I will be showing you some very nice exclusive penny stocks later in the video. So you definitely want to stick around all the way until the end so you do not miss those very time-sensitive plays I'm about to discuss. So this biotech play we are talking about is ticker BCDA, Biocardia Inc., trading at $2.41. Now looking at this chart, we are coming off of a double bottom. You can see it did have that massive run up all the way to just over $3, came right back down. Currently is trading at $2.39, down just almost 1% in after hours. And I do expect a strong bounce once we do reach this level right here. And like I said, they did announce the closing of this upsized $7.2 million public offering, priced at the market under NASDAQ rules. So it looks like they did receive $7.2 million from this ATM offering. Now, guys, there's something to realize. They do have some warrants that can be exercised at $3 per share. So you wouldn't really want to hold this one around that level, as these could be exercised and more dilution could be on the way. But right now, it shouldn't be a concern. But guys, looking at this, since they did just receive that $7 million, $7.2 million, they should have around $8 million cash on hand, and they're only burning around $1 to $2 million per quarter. So they do have enough cash right now. So those warrants at $3 are one thing to worry about. But you did get in at this level and it does bounce, you could still get an easy 25 to 30% gain if that does happen. We are expecting multiple catalysts. Now, something very big that just happened not even a month ago is they did receive FDA market clearance for their Morph DNA steerable introducer product family. So they can market this product. They are preparing for this, which can give them a significant amount of revenue. Keep in mind, they do have zero revenue right now, so this is actually very big. Something else that is very interesting that came out just recently in the month of August, they did get this $25 price target by H.C. Wainwright. So that's very interesting that just came out, and they do have a very massive pipeline to technologies, these cell therapy technologies, currently in phase 3 trials. So those are other catalysts. Do have two other ongoing trials as well in an earlier stage in phase 2 and one in phase 1. So that's very big right here. And we are looking forward to introducing the more advanced Morph DNA products to our valued physician customers and earning their business. So over time, he expects this product family to provide value to physicians and their patients. They estimate that more than 1 million procedures performed per year in the United States may benefit from these products. That's actually a very big statement. 1 million people that are expected to benefit from these products alone, which are expected to have a list price starting at $1,000. So that is huge right there. Biocardia is a global leader in cellular and cell-derived therapeutics for the treatment of cardiovascular and pulmonary diseases. So this is just the start of their many technologies, and the number one cause of death is heart disease. So they are in a very big market, the cardiovascular market. Like I said, do have many different ongoing trials. Something else to realize today, we had HSCS, which is Heart Test Laboratories, trading on the NASDAQ, which was one of the top gainers of the entire day. So this is ticker BCDA, is in the cardiovascular sector as well, another biotech penny stock. So this is a potential sympathy play, as we also had a few other biotech plays squeezed today. And this one does have some pretty high short interest, and I think the data is skewed, but on multiple sites it is showing BCDA as one of the most shorted stocks in the market. Now, is this because of a recent reverse split? Could be possible, but still does have a lot of short interest, or a good amount of short interest, so can see a very big squeeze. And when we do get these headlines, which I am expecting multiple headlines with this very small float, this one can see a parabolic type run. The last stock we want to talk about is a very interesting setup that has had no dilution since 2022, is a profitable business that is trading at a $50 million market cap, a $50 million valuation, that is expecting $165 million up to $250 million revenue guidance for 2024. Looking at their financials, first you can see they have a tiny $50 million market cap, 35 million outstanding shares, but something very impressive just happened for the first 2 quarters is they were profitable. They did $650,000 for the second quarter of 2024 and had basically $1.1 million or just under that in net income for the first quarter of 2024. So considering they're actually expecting 165 up to $250 million in revenue for 2024, it just means that the next 2 quarters are expected to be record quarters. Keep in mind, you always add 3 zeros to these numbers, but in 2023, they did $132 million in total revenue and only lost $2.4 million. You can see they have had massive aggressive revenue improvement year over year since 2020. In 2020, they did just under $39 million in revenue, jumped to $63 million the next year. This jumped to $95 million. This jumped to $132 million for 2023. Now we're expecting anywhere from $165 to $250 million in revenue. Not only that, their basically profit margins have significantly increased. So if their revenue guidance or their revenue does go up like it is expected to finish off the year, it looks like they do have strong finishes to the year. Is really big Q4 numbers and Q3 numbers as well, especially in Q4. So the profitability does stay up. Basically are looking at historic financials to be coming out in the next 2 quarters. So basically, just to hit their lowest end of their revenue guidance for 2024, the next 2 quarters would have to have $56 million in revenue for the third quarter as well as the fourth quarter. So right now I'm going to give you something to think about. If they did hit their upper level guidance of their revenue forecast, the upper range of their 2024 revenue forecast, that means that the next 2 quarters, or the remaining half of 2024, should have just around $200 million in total revenue, which seems way too good to be true, but that is what would happen if they did basically hit their upper range of their forecast. So that's just something to keep an eye out for. Hourloop Inc., ticker HOUR, is a technology-enabled consumer products company that uses machine learning and data analytics to design, develop, market and sell products. So they are in the e-commerce business. They are an online retailer engaged in the e-commerce. So it basically operates as a third-party seller on Amazon.com and has sold merchandise on its website, OurLoop.com. Looking on their website, they do have a very wide variety of products, including pet accessories and much more: candles, office products, kitchenware, just pretty much anything you need, kid toys, electronics, and much more. And it actually does say right here that they do operate online retail channels on, as well as Walmart, an e-commerce business model that does go through third parties, which, isn't always the best, but, it looks to be working out right now. So HOUR trading at $1.43 is one to watch. Now, looking at the chart, I haven't really looked at this that much, but it did have a nice uptrend starting just early last month. It actually busted out of this resistance right here. So is holding over that right now. So could see a continuation just based off that alone, just at first glance, but doesn't have volume. That's a very big concern. Only, 2,500 in volume, but is one to watch because it looks like Q3 and especially Q4 are their best performing quarters. Looks like they do have a lot of holiday products, and this could basically contribute to why basically the last quarter is basically exceptional quarters because of all this, holiday sales and stuff like that. I'm just assuming that is how it is, but they do use AI, it looks like, to market their products, and they do have a good system. So HOUR is one to watch, guys. That's all I have for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think of these plays, any other plays you're watching, and I will see you on the next video.